Today we're gonna take a look at the Maximum Series Hulk, the Marvel Legends, and this is my first long review Marvel Legends figure of this channel. I know I don't do much of it with this kind of figures, but I don't know, I had an exception here. I've been playing around with it, and I've been having a lot of fun, but then there's a lot of mixed reviews with the price, the things that it has, and whatnot. So I'm just gonna show it to you in this video, and you can make your own thoughts about it and perhaps either purchase it or not, okay? So let's get started. Here's a closer look at the packaging. It's pretty simple. It's a big box with a few graphics and a few photos of the figure in the sideways, and that's about it. Okay, out of the box we have plenty of accessories. That's what the Maximum Series it's all about, accessories and some upgrades on the articulation. But as you can see here, we have 3 nice looking face plates. I know that a lot of people are looking for a neutral face, but honestly Hulk neutral face actually doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, some people are asking for it. And then we have the clapping effect on the left, and a missile that you can assemble yourself and just make it look like it's a one piece. And then on the second tray we have the other side of the clapping or the, I don't know, this effects where it makes it look like it's doing the clapping effect. Honestly, that's the only reason why I bought it because I'm a huge fan of the Marvel superheroes, and that Hulk from that video game or the fighting game does this like clapping motion, and it's pretty iconic for a Hulk. Then we have 2 fists and the palms, 2 open palms that do the clapping, that's what they are for. I mean, just flat enough to do the clap. Let's do a closer look of the faces here. We have the smiley or like the semi-neutral smile of Hulk. The next one, he's showing his teeth and they're huge. It's almost like half of his face. And my favorite one is where he's just shouting or screaming and just angry. And honestly, I'm gonna keep this head for any action photos or any action poses. Definitely my favorite one of all 3. For hands and accessories, we have again the grip hands that are holding the missile, which is one of the accessories for this deluxe figure. And I'm very sarcastic about it because honestly, a missile is just doesn't cost $60 to me. But anyway, you can put it, you can separate it like you're seeing here, or you can put it together, which I'm gonna show you next. And here's the missile. If you wanted to see it complete, it's just another accessory. Definitely you can use it on any of your action figures 1:1 scale. And as you can see, you can pull it apart, and it just looks like damage, and definitely can pose it however you want it for anything toy photography related or just for your display. Next we have the fist, and that's something that it's a must-have for any Hulk figure. And at last we have the clapping hands along with the effects that make it look like it's just a thunderclap. Plus we have this nice effect that goes in the middle, which I'll show you how to install later in the video. Aesthetically, it looks pleasing. It looks like a Hulk, green, huge, has plenty of faces that you can make a Hulk, pose in different ways, angry, just standing, just looking at you menacingly, anything you want. I just don't think that this is a $60 figure, and I'm gonna point out why. Honestly, you don't have great articulation in certain parts. There's literally a lot of recycling involved with this figure, except for this chest here, this area here, which I'll show you how in a later point. But honestly, if I'm gonna spend $60, at least I want my figure to be pinless, and the legs are not pinless. So that's I wouldn't say a nitpicking, that's actually like a must-have now, because it's a high price for what I'm getting. I don't know what you guys think about that, but honestly, I expected a little bit more aesthetically in this figure. For articulation, let's start with the head, and there's not much articulation whatsoever. It can look up this much and look down this much. It can rotate, and you can just spin it around if you want to, but honestly, there's not much articulation in the head as far as you can see. For the chest, they use a soft rubber, like the soft plastic, and that's for you to be able to, you know, move the arms forward, even like beyond, you know, that way you can do this like clapping motion, and then you can also move it backwards too. You have plenty of articulation. It's literally the highlight of the figure, the fact that this thing is soft and you'll be able to move your arms all the way out like this and then all the way forward like that. And then you have your you know, your bicep swivel, and you're bent on the elbow, which is not that much. Again, you understand that this guy has big biceps, so I mean he's huge, so this is plenty, I believe. And then just we have the hand, and the hand can just bend or hinge like this and forward, and can rotate as well. For the waist, we have this weird just the standard like Marvel Legends like rotation, which is pretty ugly nowadays. This is like super 2015. I don't know why they're still doing this. They should just put a double ball peg, kind of like McFarlane, where they have one double ball peg here in the waist, sorry, on the torso and in the upper chest, and then one here in the waist and torso, and that would look much better. It would have more range of articulation. But again, they just want to recycle, and they're just not pushing the boundaries like, you know, like they should, you know, especially for a $60 figure. For the legs, they can extend this much. It's almost like 90 degrees, and then bend on the knees, which is go this much. Again, understand that this guy is huge and he has like big thighs, so don't expect to be like, again, another like Spider-Man. Don't expect it to pose like a Spider-Man. And then you have some thigh swivel that will help you posing even better. And then we have another upgrade on this figure, which is a toe hinge, which is nice. But I heard a lot of people that this thing doesn't hold the weight, and it can just fall off if you're not careful. You didn't see that, but it almost fell. And then you have some nice hinge here as well. And that's about it about the articulation. Honestly, not a lot of huge upgrades, but I mean, if you still interested on it, I mean, it's what they're offering, so it's up to you. You decide what to get, if you want to get this figure or not. In this section, I just want to show you that it is possible to do the clapping. And why am I just highlighting this thing is because a lot of people on YouTube, they're just doing the review of this figure, and they always complain that they're not able to get that clapping that, you know, that looks, you know, that this thing that they don't close all the way. They don't close all the way because you have like soft plastic pushing out, and you're not gonna get that nice like just like closed area here. Understand that there's a lot of effects that going on around here. I mean, you have these 3 pieces and then this thing that have to go in there, so that is gonna help hide the gaps, and it's gonna make it look more natural. So I'm gonna install them and just show you the final result. All right, here's the clapping effect and all this, you know, like the posing. And I take it back. This is the hardest thing I ever tried to do. It took me a lot of time to get this guy in this pose, especially this area right here, because it doesn't have anything that holds it. It's just the hands holding it, and it has a specific like grip, or like a specific like groove where the fingers go. I don't know if you can see it right about there, and that's where it holds it. But if you move it wrong, I mean in the wrong way, it's gonna fall off. So I don't know, I would expect probably Marvel Legends team to at least put like a, I don't know, like a peg that will just, you know, like attach to any of these 2 hands, and that would be a solid like, you know, thunderclap effect. But I mean, overall it works. It just takes a lot of time to set up this pose, and if you're just gonna set it up and never move it, there you go. I mean, you can definitely do that. Just know that this thing is not attached to anything, and it might fall off. And last, for size comparisons, we have the Diamond Select Red Hulk on the left, which is, you know, it's a huge figure compared to this one. It's actually one of my favorite ones. I have the green Hulk for this Diamond Select line, but it's not, I don't have it here. I left it at work because I have a small shrine of Avengers figures in my office. So sorry, I couldn't get it. So, but the Real Hulk, it's a good size comparison because they're about the same size. And then we have the previous Hulk that I own. This is, I think, the Marvel Legends 25th anniversary. I might be wrong, but it's technically the same body from the waist down. But I mean, it's technically the same Hulk, but with a different type of green, which is not my favorite, honestly. I just bought it because I didn't have a Hulk in this Marvel Legends line. So I got this guy because, again, I've been saying this for so many times, but I'm a Capcom fighting game fan, and this Hulk in the middle does look what I remember from that video game. Next, we have other Marvel Legends. Let me just take this one out. We have the Hulk Buster, and let me see if I can put it right about here. It's huge. It's bigger than this guy, so I guess that's scale correct, if I'm not wrong. Then next we have the 12 inches of Venom on the right, and this guy's a little bit tricky because of the hinge in the toes. So look at that. He's just tiny compared to these two. This is my favorite Hulk Buster. I would say favorite, but it's only the only one I own because I mean, I don't know. I just like this version of the Hulk Buster. I wanted to buy the Hot Toys one, but honestly, I think with the Marvel Legends, I think that's enough. And at last, let me show you Iron Man and Captain America. And these guys are from the 25th anniversary. No, the Captain America is 25th anniversary from Marvel Legends. That was released about, wow, I don't know, 2 years ago. And then we have the modular Iron Man. And I bought this guy because, again, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, this kind of suit appears in the fighting game. And it also appears in the Marvel Superheroes that was released in, man, what is it, 1997, 1998. You guys can tell how old I am by just telling you this, but this is how they look with, you know, size comparison wise. My final thoughts with this Hulk, I say that if you can wait for a sale, get it while it's on sale. I don't think you want to spend $60 unless you're a huge Hulk fan. But as of now, I don't think it has the upgrades for me to spend $60. I mean, I already spent $60, so there's nothing I can do. But I'm just showing you that honestly, like, it's not necessary to spend $60. You just buy it on sale. Hopefully that this maximum Hulk will go on sale pretty soon because I'm not expecting a lot of people to buy it. I'm pretty pessimistic about it, but again, it's up to you. It's your money, so it's up to you if you want to buy it right now or just wait for a sale. Okay? I hope you like this unboxing, this quick review. This is my first Marvel Legends that I've done. I know that I promised you guys do a Spider-Man Maximum Spider-Man, or Maximum Profit Spider-Man. I will do it pretty soon. I just wanted to just do this Hulk because it was such an easy thing to do for me today, and just wanted to show you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.